YouTubers, welcome on board. Kindly showcase your, just let me know if the setting is okay. I'm still not, sometimes they say that it's just half of me that shows. I don't know. Báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe? It's just half of me that shows. Sometimes they'll say it's kinní kan. I don't know. This thing is not. Let me call my son to come out on this thing. Post me. Farouk! Don't come. Just come and do this thing. It's kind of maybe just come and on it. Okay. Let me start with Facebook while we wait for my Shikinu to come and help me. Come and on this thing. Moyoluwa is number 1 on. Okay. Put it on this thing. Hey, careful. Moyoluwa is number 1. Number 2 is Moyoluwa is easy. Maybe you on and rebutting. Yeah. If you get to the page, you've done it now. Why is it now very acting anyhow for me? Thank you. No more magic and the town more imagination. Come and check your David any person will not go school. Okay. Okay. I think my court clerk is not available. Maybe the 2 of them. She's most likely at work. Yes, she's definitely at work. If not, she will be here. Oh. Okay. So Moyolowa is Imran. No, Buki. No. The thing jump. Number 2 is sister. No, number 2 is Buki Olaleye. She's saying we need your analysis on this. I see that. Sister Barbara is number 3. You're welcome, sis. Number 4 is Abiola Oseni. Number 5 is Imuya Ihenye. Number 5, abi 6, Ibola wa, abi 7, I don't even know. It's Fumi, older sister to àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì rẹ̀, Winnie lójú orogún. Kafayat is number maybe 8. Number 9 is Tokoni Luko, Sister Tokoni, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Owners of the culture, only you people. Number, I don't even know. Bisodun, you are after Sister Tokoni. Is it number 10? Clap for yourself. Bisodun, so you are not even number 1 to 10. You now said I should please do roster. What happened? Oh God. Bisodun. Quinta Akko. Anyway, from number 1 to 10, how is everybody? How did work go today? How is your family? I hope everybody is fine. I'm good and happy to be on board with you people. You're all welcome. Number 11, the same people are the ones typing. Is Juliet Funshaw. You're welcome. Thanks for giving me star sign. Thank you. It's not star gogon, it's sign that you gave me. Hey mama, I'm here. All right, Buki Olaleye. Am I feeling that I know this person personally? Sorry, I'm just thinking like I know this person personally. Odusoya Miriam is number 12. Number 13 is Funlayo Savage. Yeye, it is BC Odun, not Bisodun. BC Odun. But she writes her name as Bisodun now. Abi Bisodun, let me see. Ngbo Bisi Odun, let me see because bí èmi ṣe wá change ẹ̀ sí Bisodun. Bisodun ni. Yeye, it is so why are you saying it is Bisi Odun? Her name is BIS then ODUN. That's how she wrote it. She didn't write Bisi Odun. She wrote BC Bisodun. Abi Bisodun, come oh. Is this person the Sister Funlayo Savage is correcting me here. Come and also correct me. We have to be on the same page. She's saying that your name is BC Odun and not Bisodun. So why did you spell it Bisodun? Maybe she knows you. So come and try and correct me so that I don't, because I had to scroll up to go see the spelling so I know if I'm actually the one pronouncing it wrong, because the spelling says Bisodun. So that is Bisodun now, abi. So if it's BC Odun, it will be BISI. Odun will be you do me ara. So please come and correct me. Bisodun Bolowa ó ti sálọ. It is BC Odun shortened to Bisodun. Okay, so it is BC Odun shortened to Bisodun. Okay. So now, how do you want me to pronounce it? Pronunciation ni o. Pronunciation ni o. So how am I meant to pronounce it now? Because you wrote it together. So am I supposed to be saying BC Odun or Bisodun? Oh yeah, ẹ dá wa lóhùn o, ẹ̀yin Yorùbá scholars. Olaide Sarumi Akande on YouTube and Ajoke. You know the people stressing me up. It's Facebook people. Àwọn náà ni. Àwọn ni after black app TikTok yẹn. Àwọn ará Facebook no tún ni. O is pronounced as Odun. Okay, Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun. O is pronounced as Odun. What is scatter? I think they are saying it is not O. Bisi Odun, Bisi Dun. Hey, ẹ gbà mí o. Una don scatter. Odun is in as in year. Okay, Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun. Am I correct now? Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun, Bisi Odun, Bisodun, 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 not Bisodun, not Bisodun, Bisodun. Oh, ẹ máa try gan. You people will try. Bisodun, Bisodun. You people will try. Be reminding me every time because I'm used. After how many years? After how many years? You can imagine if that thing is meant to make me make it in life. So you won't correct me until how many years that you have been saying Bisodu, 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 the way it is written. You are just correct. Bisodun, 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 Bisodun. I pray. How do you this is the problem that K1 is having now. Bisodun. This is exact problem K1 is having now. And this is because Bisodun, this is because Bisodun, yeah, correct for me. Bisodun, yes. This is the issue that K1 is having now. Let us start. You can see the title. And yesterday, we decided that we will talk about it today and not yesterday. Because I had other things to talk about. So, you are all very welcome, everybody. Personally, I am from Ogun State. Many of us are not interested in history. Many of us, we are not interested in history. But you know what? When days like this arise, that's when we will know the importance of history and the importance of our roots. That is when we will know the importance of our history, the importance of our roots. all those things that they use in praising us growing up, then they will be calling you ọmọ agakanowo, ọmọ kinikan, ọmọ apẹ̀bà, ọmọ aṣekinikan, ọmọ kinikan. It's very important. That is your root. That is your lineage. That is your oríkì ìdílé ẹ. It is very important. The earlier we understand it, the better. Because when we understand it, you won't stand up at the age of 67 and say you have interest in being an Awujale, and then the people that you claim are from, that you come from, the ruling family that you claim you come from, we denounce and put a disclaimer on you. It's scary. To be sincere, Dr. Femi will do that tomorrow by the grace of God. I put it out already, but we'll do it by the grace of God tomorrow. Today is for K1. Okay, Imoan? So, the K1, the ultimate, we all know. Everybody knows that K1, the ultimate. If you talk about someone that knows how to sing, Eje Kama, let us not beef. Tó bá jẹ́ tìjà ni, if na fight, make we settle am. If it comes to that somebody has a song, it's not that his voice is sweet, it's that Ọlọ́run gbógo fọ́lẹ̀. K1 is number one in that area. He has gotten away with many things in life. He will do some things. If you even hear and listen to his story, you will know that ẹni tí Ọlọ́run gbé ògo fún ni. When he does something, he will go, free. Many things that he does that by now he's not even supposed, people are not supposed to listen to his music again. But Àkàndá ẹ̀dá ni. Àkàndá ẹ̀dá ni K1. Àkàndá ẹ̀dá ni. When if you can call my husband, as in, I'm just saying that, not seriously, but if you know my husband or know people close to me, I have always known that K1 had eye on that throne. A lie. I sensed it within me. I said, when he went to do Olori Omoba, when they gave him that something, I said, he's interested in that Awujale. He's interested in that Awujale. He's hoping to be an Awujale. And my husband told me, no, that he doesn't think so. I said, okay. I said, he's interested in it. I can sense it. And that the way he's now doing things in Ijebu, building his palace, Ojusagbole hotel, doing everything in Ijebu, that he's not doing it just for the sake of doing it. He has intention to be an Awujale. My husband said, no, it's not true. Like when, men, when you are just on there, your husband will just say, no, he's just doing it. And God has blessed him. And God is really blessing him lately through the influence of Tinubu, that he's just doing it. He's doing it to satisfy you. I said, okay, all right. When one day, there was a time that the mother, he sat down years ago, when Alaja Alimat, the mother, was alive. He sat down. I think they came to interview him after he became the Olori of Omoba, olórí ọmọọba àbí báwọn ṣe olórí ọmọọba ẹbí olórí ọba àbí kí ni wọ́n fi wọ́n jẹ yẹn olórí it was Sarumi that was Shubomi, I said Sarumi, that was there on that throne. In fact, Shubomi too, he was a man that had eye on being the Awujale. They gave him this olórí ọmọọba to wọ́n kàn fi ṣe take ni Shubomi. Go and hear this. Go and listen to the history. He too had eye, but he did not succeed the king. He too had eye, but they just gave him that throne, that Oye, because just to satisfy him, just to be ọ̀tẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi ṣe pé that Shubomi. And you people know Shubomi, the man is very rich. Than the man that owns that bank, FCMB, Abikile Mankwe Banking. It was after he died. If Daddy Tinubu is not involved, I don't believe. Because Daddy Tinubu came to Ijebu. They flew from Abuja to come and see Awujale, late Awujale. And shortly after, they gave K1 the ultimate olórí ọmọọba bí olórí ẹ bá mi pè kíní yẹn. And I can tell you with my full chest, that position they gave him, it cost a lot of altercation. Ìkùnsínú wà. When you Ijebu, they have what they call elites. So there, elites in Ijebu. When you talk about money, talk about education, talk about èèyàn gidi, men of honor, old money, education. When you begin to read resume, you'll be like, only one person ló jẹ́ gbogbo kíní láyé. Ijebu has it. Forget anything. Ijebu people, when you talk about culture and tradition, mi ò fi fọ́ o, ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Yeye, you are a veteran speaker. I was watching some of your videos from 10 years ago. Yes, now. Hey, Ijebu, they has what they call the real elite. Ṣé elite àbí elite báwo ni ẹ bá mi pé kan? They have it. Mi ò tí rí. And if you want to understand how big, how important these people are, go to their Ojude Oba, you take a bow. Go to their Ojude Oba, you take a bow. Wàá ṣe báyìí, ìbà. Àwọn olówó ayé àtijọ́, àwọn people that invested in themselves and they understand what history, what the culture, what tradition is, tí wọ́n tún wá fi owó ṣe àti ìwé kíkà. And it's like that bó ṣe máa lọ in their lineage nìyẹn. I'm fortunate to come from Ijebu, one part. That's my maternal side. And my maternal side is two sides. There's father, there's mother. My maternal side, mother side, from my mom is Ijebu. We come from the Ogunades family. We are the ones who have been Akpebi. In fact, if you go to Ijebu today, you will see my uncle Kunle Ogunade. In fact, he was called for this Awujale. He's not interested. But when you say someone is a billionaire, go and find out. If he fall, our compound where my grandmother grew up is the same They call it, my mother was telling me, I used to go there when we were small. Yeah, to see my maternal grandmother then. My grandmother's compound and the cuckoo, they all is the same itantebo. We are the akpebis. They give us that true and me fair. I don't want to mix it. So that my uncle gone, they called him to come, and if he's not interested, but you know àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé owó, that's how they are in that kini o, in that Ijebu Ode. When Tinubu came and they Itatebo, Yeye, you are my cousin. You ṣe ti rí pé mo ti ń jó Itatebo, then there's one thing they call us. We are the Idawa abi Abewa, Idewa abi. We are one of the one. You know, we are one of the ruling house. Am I help me? Olushogas, our own is Ogunade. We are Ogunade. My own grandmother is Ogunade. So I'm just saying so that you'll be able to know ahead. So if I tell you stuff about Ijebu Ode, you should ask me who is giving me the history. My own mother is still alive, and I was opportune to talk to our family who is calling all of us, Prince Adetokunbo, the grandchild of the great grandchild of Adesimbo Tunashe, and Awujale. He's a great grandson to Awujale. So he also is from the ruling house, Fusegbuwa. You know, I don't know how to pronounce it. Fusegbuwa. Yeah, he is one of the, he can be a king too. So these are the questions they will ask you. When you come up and say you want to be a king, they will tell you, bring your lineage, your ancestry, everything, so that we'll know if you are from the ruling house. Are you getting me? So when K1 was made the Olórí Ọmọọba yàbí Olórí Ọmọọba àbí ṣebí nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún wọn nìyẹn. Ìkùnsínú wà gan. Ìkùnsínú wà gan. There was bitterness, there was anger, because the time that Daddy wa Tinubu went then, when he went, then speculations had it that, you know, the man already had stroke. He was already not okay. So more or less gossiping here and there, as though Tinubu just went there to tell him, do this. And the man just agreed without carrying along the people, you know, the real underground, the people that are from the ruling house. Because that position that was given to K1, it was said that they shouldn't have given him that position. But through the influence of Tinubu, nothing that, and in fact, they even lied on that is the late Awujale, this one. They started lying on him that he was already having dementia. Because if you notice, the last Ojudioba, he didn't turn up. He wasn't around. He was sick. He wasn't available. Do you understand? He was sick. So they've been patching him. In fact, when they made K1 the Olórí Ọmọọba, he was not well. He already had stroke. So they didn't want to, the people of Ijebu, the who is who, they didn't want to, they fought. In fact, somebody even lost his life during this, over this matter. One of the prominent men in Ijebu died. But they let it go because they didn't want to stress the king too much. And of course, they knew that time was ticking, time was, the king was going. So everybody have waited for K1. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́, ibi tí mo fẹ́ lọ nìyẹn. So then I told my husband, I said, it seemed like K1. My husband said, no, he just, being from Ijebu, obviously, I said, he's seeming like K1 wants to be a king. He has, I'm feeling it that he wants to be a king. He said, no, that obviously he want a title, so a reasonable title. I said, okay. I was looking. When the letter came out a few days ago that K1 has shown intention to be, let's read it. I was the first to call my husband. I said, Oni, shebi mo sọ pé, I know K1. I know him. I know he's the kind of person that loves, if not for the fact that he's not educated. K1 would have preferred political position like senator, minister or something, which would have been what Tinubu most likely would have compensated him with for being the musician. And Tinubu loves K1. If Tinubu can be knocking a man, he will be knocking K1. I'm telling you people, Tinubu is the kind of person that if K1 is singing, the thing is as if they pour sugar, honey. He loves K1 personally. Do you understand what I mean? He loves K1. So, all those things, with that love that he has, K1 has, Tinubu has for K1, K1 would have used that opportunity to go into politics. But his shortcoming is education. And when I say education, certificate. Now, the truth is, K1 can speak English better than many of these Fuji musicians. But the mistake he made was when he was educating himself, he should have gone to get some certificate, like diploma, the type Nigerians talk too much with no action. Okay, what has that got to do with what we are talking here, Nana? Nana, in Ghana, you people talk with action. So I should punch your head to understand what I'm saying. What is talk too much with no action? We are talking, you don't understand what we are saying. Sit down and take your cup of tea and listen to us. So, you see, K1 can speak better English. See, this one, Saheed Osupa, he went back to University of Ibadan. He went to study politics. I think politics or business administration. He did 4 years, got a degree. So if he wants to go into politics, he has opportunity because there's a minimum of, I think, a school cert or diploma for some positions. If it's minister now, maybe you must have a bachelor's degree. If it is clinical, do you understand? You must have, depending on where, maybe governor now, you must have a secondary school cert or something like that. But I don't think K1 has those certificates. He improved himself English wise, but he made a mistake by not going physically to study, even if it's home study, but doing it and getting a degree or a diploma. That would help him. But I don't think he has any of that. You remember when Adeleke went to forge one? What did he do? He ran to America to quickly go and do 2 years degree. You understand? He ran to America to go and do 2 years maybe diploma or something, and brought it. When they discovered that is his certificate that he gave them is fake. Hence the reason he won that position, but could not take up that position because he did not have his degree. So he had to go back. Do you understand? Somebody said he has YA degree. I'm not aware. The story we are told is that at a point he started working with barista, and at a very young age he was just doing dry cleaning, washing clothes for them, and packing instruments and all those things. And so I don't know, but stories have it that they are sure of primary school sat, but I don't think anyone is sure of secondary school sat. So he knows, but I don't know. But what I know, that he would have preferred, if anything, maybe be a senator, be a governor, be a what do they call it, what, a minister, and Tinubu would have done it for him. But nǹkan tí mo rí tó jẹ́ shortcoming, which was by the time he started getting close to Tinubu, getting to know Tinubu, kò tí ì ju bí 10 years ago, àbí ó ju bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ díẹ̀. Do you understand? Yeah. So it's probably too late for him now to think of going back to school. He probably wouldn't want people seeing him going back. Ayuba went back to school. Ayuba went back to school. I doubt if he has a secondary school leaving cert. I doubt too, but I don't know. But what I know that I'm sure of is primary school cert. That, I'm sure of, because I remember that he went back. He had a lesson teacher that was teaching him to speak good English. In fact, if you have opportunity to sit with K1, you will think he's he's so, I'm sincere. He speaks so well. He's streetwise. He understands what to say and how to say it. He speaks good English. Yeah. Sometimes he will put Ibon, but which is very normal. Even we that have masters and everything, we break Ogun. So he speaks very well compared to people that are doctors. I mean, when I say doctor, doctorate degrees, I mean PhD holders. He speaks very well. Yeah. But he would have done things like Saheed Osupa. I'm just trying to say some things before I come to what we're, or Adewale Ayuba. Those ones went back to school. Do you understand? He more or less stayed, no certificates to show anything, like he belongs to the Sawawu of Obesere, Pasuma, in terms of education level. Do you get? That is what I have seen. Do you understand? If he had gone that route like all these other people that went back to school, like Saheed Osupa and Adewale Ayuba, got his degree, it would have helped him a lot to manage the position that, through the influence of this man, he would have. But one thing I know is that when God puts you in a position, when he puts you in a position and you are the best in that position, it's seemingly looking like we're asking for too much from God, because it's me now. I can't see any other thing that, even when K1 became, what is that thing Alaafin gave him? He has even forgotten the position, God. Even me, I've forgotten the position. What's that title that Alaafin gave him? Mayedun abi Mayegun. To see a Mayegun of Yoruba land coming to continue to sing, it diminishes that position, as in that name, if you get me. Because the truth is that Mayegun of Yoruba land shouldn't then still be singing, and the people will be spraying him. Musicians, especially these Yoruba musicians, they are seen and they are called alagbe. So being a Mayegun and then being a musician, it's not it's not just work. It's like asking for, to me, too much. Even though, yes, Mayegun is a Very good. Even the Olori Omobagon, that is the reason why it was hurting the Ijebu people. But how can you give a musician Olori Omoba? Wearing brass jewelry, Kingsley status. Your head is not correct. As we are saying before, Kingsley status came to look for trouble. Married one wife and moved to America. No, he didn't just move to America. He still plays in Nigeria. No. Who told you that Ayuba married one wife? That's not true. Ayuba didn't marry one wife. Ayuba was married to the daughter of the native doctor of my hometown, Gbemi. The daughter, she betted all the first, second. Ayuba was married before he went to America. Then he was, because whilst he was in America, he had problem with Gbemi. Then he now met this Igbo that is, and he has children. This Ayuba is not. No, don't say that. Oh, Ayuba is a good guy. Don't get me wrong. Ayuba is a very good guy, but all of them, none of them has wife or children from one woman. All of them has children elsewhere. Ayuba's first few children, they are from Gbemi, the native doctor of my hometown, the well-known native doctor of my hometown. He's late now, Gbemi. So before he married an Igbo person. So back to the matter. Now, all of them, none of them marry one wife. Yeye Kudi, I feel that K1 is a greedy man. Do you think he's credible man for his throne in terms of character and his changing of women like he's changing rapper? That's Tutu. We can't jump into conclusion like that. Tutu Adewale. That's not how to jump into conclusion. He has a right. He has a right. There's nothing or no rule that states that if you are a musician, you cannot apply to be a king. The only thing you should be asking is that what, and if that's right, the people that are the four homes that are ruling houses in Ijebu, they have elders there that are in charge. There are criteria you must meet up to qualify and to be a contender. So it's an open book. However, where I'm going to about this analysis is that K1 the Ultimate even sang at a party. I heard it with my ears. He said during the lifetime of Awujale already knows that he is the incoming king. How that is possible, I don't know. That's why I can now believe when people said Awujale, God forbid, so it's already too late to say that he had dementia. Because if that is the case, if that is how they do it, then we should have known during Adetona's time, during Adesonya's time. Do you understand? They would have done it that way. Number one, our Yoruba culture, we have so much deviated. We have also more deviated from how they do it. Oni of Ilefe is one. They brought him from Iloibo. Olowo of Owo abi Oniwo of Owo, Oluwo of Iwo also is one. They brought him from Canada. Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́ is one. Also, they brought him from Canada. I can name many of Bales. They all came from one country or the other. I can tell you of myself, my mom's younger brother. If you go to Ishararemo now, they are in court. Because my mother is the firstborn of their home. She comes from a ruling, her father's side, they come from the ruling house. Her mother's side, she comes from the ruling house. Are you getting me? So the agemo abi of Ishara land, abi what do you people call them? Agemo of Ishara land, abi late Owaja. When he waja, in fact, the agemo of Ishara land that was there, and my uncle, my mom's younger brother, they, when the matter happened, then they were in court. So before my uncle, he won, and they told him, okay. So when he died, he waja, then they took my mommy and all of them, as the firstborn of the ruling house. They decided that, okay, the way they do it is to bring out who is next, you understand. But remember, my mom's younger brother was already with the king then, so he now was, of course, and so other people then came. Then they told them that it's Ifa that will do it. They will bring out people from the ruling house, and then the governor is aware. Governor Dapo Abiodun is aware, but they will do it. Then send the name that Ifa has chosen. Send it to the governor. Now, can I tell you people that by the time they did basic, they said Ifa took my mom's blood brother, younger brother, so he is going to be the king of Ishararemo. My dear ones, when they now said they would do the real ceremony where Ifa will now, the kings now, the contenders will not be there. They have already said that it's my uncle that will be the king. Now, the Awafobajes, I'm sorry I must say this to you people. Nigeria have changed. In short, not Nigeria. Let me thin it down. Yoruba culture is full of lies. Yoruba culture is full of lies. Yoruba culture, they have changed it. Our tradition, they have sold it. Can I shock you people? It's who has money. Especially if you are in diaspora. If this uncle Adetokubo is interested and he sends money to those Afobaje, they will scatter. If I will just choose the person, I'm going somewhere. So they now said final thing that they are going to do, so that because it's my uncle that is going to be the agemo of Ishara land, blah 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 blah. They now said that they will do one thing. Ifa is going to do one thing with the Olori, a representative from each home, about maybe 4, which they've already said that my uncle. Next thing, they now took them inside there. When they then came out, the story changed. Another person that they choose, that one too is how they cause trouble. A cousin, it's a cousin to my mommy there, but a younger person, and he has, I learned before anything, he has already, those Afobadia, they've collected everything Ifa has to say inside the gutter. The moment money, you throw money, they will just, Ifa no make any sense. That is what is giving people that are not from the ruling house. As long as you come from that hometown, from that place in Yoruba land now, just use money to buy Ifa. Ifa will choose you. They will say Ifa doesn't eat talk anymore. Ifa eats dollar. Ifa eats euro. Ifa eats pounds. Ifa is influential. Ifa wants to deal with president, governor. Ifa is not interested on they chose one Ifa Ilu Atuba, Ilu Atushe with money. Ilu Ituba. They do not follow the rules and regulation of Ifa anymore. Are you getting me? They do not follow the rules and regulation anymore. Hence, anybody. In fact, God forgive me. You remember Benga Daniel? Till tomorrow they are still fighting him that is not from Shagam. They say he's not even from Remo. Because when he became governor, he claimed almost all the land in Shagam. He grabbed land. Many things he grabbed in that Shagam. They are crying till tomorrow that it's not from Shagam. But because he has money, he's influential, he knows who is who. Ashekbeni. Ifagon is not talking. Because normal, if it is that is not influential, the king of that town, they are supposed to fioro. Kí wọ́n fi lé kúrò ní Ijebu. But no. Ifa, they don't give Ifa any chance anymore. They don't give all those things audience. It's all lies and protocol. So if you people say, they should stop them, K1 shouldn't come out. I know K1 is from Ijebu. I know, because I know his cousin, but I know his niece. His niece, Yetunde Anifowoshe. I know he's from Ijebu, but I don't know if he's from the ruling house. But I noticed that when he became Olori Omoba, the moment he became and I noticed that he brought his mother and he was not saying the mother should be talking about history. I knew that this history that the mama is talking about is seemingly looking at like K1 wants to do Awujale. Everybody told me that no, I'm imagining things. But thank God, as I have thought, it has happened. Now, let us read K1's letter. I now got in touch with them. Yes, I got in touch with them. That update I gave you people is true from the source. I will read it. I got in touch with them and they explained to me that, I'm from Ijebu, so all those people, I know them small. Okay, let me go to the letter. This is Prince Adetokobo. See, I will allow you people listen to him. There's a reason why, but wait, one after another. Let me get K1's letter. K1's letter. Okay, so K1's letter reads, and when I saw the letter, I said, how can K1's letter be this short? Didn't he see other people's letter? People's letters is as if they wrote a book. Applying to be, they are, creating awareness, their intention to be Awujale. They wrote, it's like they are applying for a job. Number one, how and why did we get to that stage? In those days, it wasn't like that. Why has it turned to that even the public has to know? Do you understand? I remember when Wole Arishekola also created that awareness that K1 is, there's underneath fight, that there's underneath controversy, that K1 is showing interest in this Awujale. People were saying no. He said he spoke to the ruling, as in the kingmakers, that they told him that there's, but K1, I think, was having issues underground until maybe he was waiting for Tinubu to just do it. But it's going to be very hard for Tinubu to do this, because the people they are dealing with, Ijebu people, they are not illiterate. They are not illiterate. Those ones know their rights. They know their right from their left. They know their right from their left. Yes, K1 has money. Those ones too have money. So Tinubu, I don't think he can. This Ijebu day one. I don't think he'll man yen lenu be. I'm telling you the truth. In fact, Governor Dapo, he's in a mess. Because definitely they will all be trying to make sure that K1 becomes a king. Just to compensate him. Okay, as our musician, he has told them that, okay, I can't be minister, I can't be this, at least I can be the governor, the king of my hometown. That's why they told him to go and bring his lineage, the story of his lineage, at least bring it out, so that is one of the criteria. You must come from one of the ruling house. They don't want, the kingmakers do not want to say no. They don't want, they want anybody that wants to come forward, but they know where to get everybody. This is where Baba Tinubu needs to work, because if not that there's a problem under, we shouldn't have heard, they shouldn't have brought it to public, because it doesn't concern the public. Kò kan public rárá. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ apá public gan no fit carry am. I'm telling you. But they are showing K1 some kind of and they have warned Tinubu to stay out of it. So the thing is not having and K1 is insisting that he wants to be a king. And all the people that are there that are contending with K1, all of them, their resume full past K1. To be sincere, it only will take the connection of God and Tinubu to bring K1 to win this position. And they are not going to allow, they are in hot, because you must come from one of the 4 ruling homes, from one of the 4 ruling family. And I will read first. This is K1's letter. If you want to read about others, go to my page. You will see others. If you see resume, if you see achievements, I don't think, apart from Olori Omoba, K1 has hotel. He built house Oju Shagbole. Then he, he's a good musician. When he sings, we love it. Those people, if you read their resume, you just open mouth like this. But okay, kí ló wá kù? Kí lẹ̀yin gan tún wá? Do you get it? They are real. He tó jẹ́ engineer, he tó jẹ́ surgeon, he tó jẹ́ lawyer. He still come and see. He tó jẹ́ SAN, he tó jẹ́ and they are from the ruling family. How and why did you people bring all this to the public? What is the reason? Because there's controversy. There's controversy. And they must choose the winner. They must install the king, enthrone the king. January. That is the thing. The throne is been long too vacant since July this year. The Oba ti wàjà. Oba wàjà at the age of 91. Since July until 6 months in Lankalo, because the only person I heard that there's rumor that is not part of the ruling house is K1. And K1 as his mind is fixed on it that he must be the king. Hello? K1, we don't want you to be Awujale. You are Ajoke Adeshitu, Shitu family. Are you not from Ikorodu? What are you going to? Are you going to be the one to tell them in? Are you not Shitu from Ikorodu? Why go and stay in your hometown? Yeye, nothing is impossible. Okay, let me read it for you people. So I want to read it. I, Otumba Wasiu Ayinde, Adewale Olasukomi, okay, letter of intent to be considered for the royal stool of the Awujale Ijebu land. I, Ọ̀túnba Wasiu Ayinde Adewale Olasukomi Ọmọgbọ́láhàn Anífowóṣe, MON, hereby apply, formally notify the Fusegbuwa ruling house of my intention to be considered for the vacant stool of the Awujale Ijebu land, subject strictly to the provisions of Ijebu customary law and the Ogun State chieftaincy laws. I was born on the 3rd March 1957, and I am a bona fide son of the Fusegbuwa ruling house of Ogunsebi quarters, tracing my ancestry to the Oba Jadiara lineage, which qualifies me. Are you no pronounce it dada. Oba Jadiara, Jadia, the Ijebu. I'm not pronouncing it well though. Just accept it the way I'm pronouncing all these things. So tracing my ancestry to the Oba Jadiara lineage, which qualifies me to present myself for consideration in accordance with established tradition. I have devoted over 5 decades to the promotion of Ijebu. He's always there for Ojude Oba. That he is always there to sing for Ojude Oba. He said he has dedicated 5 decades to promotion of Ijebu, Yoruba and Nigerian culture through music and cultural enterprise. In the course of my service, I have received various traditional and national honors, including my installation as Mayego of Yoruba land, the national honor of member of the Order of Nigeria, MON, and was conferred as Olori Omoba and Oba Ọ̀túnba Afidipọ̀tẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀ Akilẹ̀ Ijebu 2023 by the late Awujale. Okay, so that's all. I think then his signature. Okay, so they replied him. Fusegbuwa ruling house then replied him on the 4th of December. His own letter went out on the 3rd of December. So, Ọ̀túnba Wasiu Ayinde Anífowóṣe, I have just received your letter dated 3rd of December 2025, which carried neither your office, listen, nor home reply address or phone number, which has just been delivered to my residence at Idowa by your emissary, Prince Adedoyin, some 2 hours ago, and from who I requested for and obtained your WhatsApp contact. Please complete the attached Fusegbuwa ruling house individual members particulars home linkage data form. I will show you people. Have some witness and countersigned by the head of your royal lineage in Fusegbuwa ruling home immediately, and return same to me as soon as possible. Thereafter, please send somebody to collect the Oba Awujale's candidate's Obaship application form and irrevocable undertakings for your earliest possible completion, and return to me in 3 clear copies for our further action. Please note that all applications are expected to have been received before 5 p.m. on Friday 5th of December 2025. But despite the above stipulated closing time line, I shall exceptionally allow an extension of 3 working days. 3 working days, because I saw people saying 5 working days. No, I went and I spoke to them there. I want for bad, and they told me it's 3 working days. So I'm reading it to you people. That this was a letter, that not 5 working days. That is up to till Wednesday 5 p.m. 10th of December. That is Otunlai, to complete and return the form. Yours, Otunba Owoyemi. So if anything at all, my questions were directed to him and I got this response. So he was given 3 working days. So once I asked that question, they said it's 3 days they gave, not 5 days. So on Wednesday, he must respond. Now, because this letter was sent back to him on the 4th, and then the whole thing closes on the 5th, which is Friday. So they only extended it to him for him till on the 8th, which will be on Wednesday. Saturday and Sunday not counted. Are you getting me? Or maybe that's why some people were writing 5 days. Maybe they were helping him to count Saturday and Sunday. Yeye, because I saw some people saying, I now got in touch with them and they told me that it is 3 days that they have given. I said, okay, no problem. Now, the ruling house that it comes from, the Jadiara family, the ruling house family, his own family, they have responded. They went and they copied, the president copied. I'm coming. Let me read it for you people. When they saw that response, that intention made by K1, so they wrote some things. The head wrote out some things. I'm coming. I will read it now. It's long, but I summarized it, but I'm coming. One moment. Okay. Okay. So I will read it. KWAM1, I will get justice after proving Awujale. K1 will get justice after proving genealogical eligibility, says Fusegbuwa family head. Okay. Alhaji Abdul Lateef Owoyemi, chairman of the Fusegbuwa ruling family house of Ijebu, which next in line to produce the new Awujale of Ijebu land in Ogun State on Sunday, assured that the popular Fuji music icon Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde, popular referred to as KWAM1, will definitely get justice in the selection process of who becomes the next. Owoyemi, who spoke with leadership in Ijebu, emphatically declared that once the popular Fuji musician completed not so difficult family's royal lineage data form, expected to also be countersigned by the head of the Fusegbuwa family unit, where he originated, for establishing him as a legitimate heir to the Awujales too. The selection committee would not deny him any right due to him during the selection process. Fielding questions from leadership on the controversy surrounding K1's genealogical election against the backdrop of the sanctity of the Awujale Kiniko. Now listen, against the backdrop of the sanctity of the Awujales, Owoyemi, who is the former national president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, declared, I am never ever going to compromise what I believe is just and right. This gentleman, KWAM1, I met him just once, and he told me that Fidipote is a child to Fusegbuwa. I was surprised. Listen, I was surprised, and I told myself that probably what he said was an opportunity for me to still learn, only to see that a day before the closing of the window period allowed for intending priests to obtain forms, he sent a letter to me that he also wanted to contest interest in throne. I then realized that since the window period was not closed yet, I thereafter sent the lineage form to him, which he must skillfully sign, and the head of his own family unit within the Fusegbuwa ruling house must also countersign to bear witness that the bearer of the form is saying the truth. Okay? It is better. Why are you pressing red head? Who is this person pressing red head? Are you okay? Ó ti pẹ́ tí mo ti rí àwọn tí ó sán lórí o. Why are you pressing red head? What is your purpose? What is the reason for pressing red head? I don't want all that here. Oh. How are you, son? It is after we have gotten that lineage form duly completed that I will call the Council of Elders of the ruling house to look at the claims at the lineage and confirm to me whether or not he is a legitimate member of the Fusegbua house. If he is certified as one, then it's okay. But if he is not, there is nothing anybody can do about it. But I assure you that he will get justice and fairness. I don't know his father or mother, so I cannot say whether or not he's a member of the ruling house. He has to prove that to us, and that is not difficult. But we are still waiting because I have not heard anything from him so far. Meanwhile, leadership gathered, and one of the leadership gathered, and one of the princes of Awujale throne, Omoba Salam Agoro Odunsi, had petitioned the Awujale Council of Kingmakers in Ijebu, querying KWAM1's genealogical eligibility to the throne. Agoro Odunsi copied the head and members of the Fusegbua ruling house, particularly Chairman Otuba Lateef Owoyemi, Otuba Dokun Ajidagba, Chief Fasi Yusuf, and the Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, among others. In the petition titled Urgent Imperative to Safeguard the Sanctity of Awujale stool, a call to reject anomalous declarations and uphold genealogical integrity in the nomination process. Can you people bring down all this noise? Agoro Odusi particularly warned all parties involved in the selection process against what he described as catastrophic consequences of allowing someone who has no genealogical linkage with the Fusegbua ruling house to emerge as the next Awujale. With particular mentioning of KWAM1's candidacy, the petitioner declared that the popular Fuji icon has no known family record, oral history, or ogival evidence links his paternal line to Oba Jadiara or any branch of Fusegbua ruling house. And such, his consideration or eventual emergence could drag the entire Fusegbua ruling house into a protracted litigation. I write to you today as a proud Omoba of the Bubada Royal House, a vulnerable branch of the Fusegbua ruling house, the rightful custodian of the sacred Awujale stool in this rotational cycle, with her heart heavy yet resolute in defense of our cherished Ijebu traditions. The purported declaration of interest by Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde Adewale Olasukomi Omogbelawan Anifowose, popularly known as KWAM1 or King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, dated December 3rd, 2025, claiming eligibility through a linkage to the Oba Jadiara family, constitutes a grave affront to the customs that have preserved the dignity of the throne for centuries. The selection of the Awujale is governed by registered declaration under the Chiefs Laws, which recognizes only 4 ruling houses in strict rotation. Only male princes of direct paternal descent from one of its recognized branches may be nominated. Maternal royal linkages, however honorable, confer no eligibility unless no qualified paternal line prince exists. A contingency invoked only in the most extreme circumstances to preserve patrilineal continuity. Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde was born on March 3rd, 1957 in Agarawu, Lagos Island, to Alhaji Ayinde Anifowose, a trader from Ijebu of non-royal parentage. and a mother from Ilupeju, Ekiti, in present-day Ondo State. No, you see, I said it that is from Ijebu. No known family record, oral history, or archival evidence links his paternal line to Oba Jadiara or any branch of Fusegbuwa ruling house. To entertain a candidature from outside the entitled ruling house or from an individual lacking paternal royal descent would violate the registered declaration and invite protracted litigation, fracture the rational principle that has maintained peace among the ruling houses since 1959. Such would encourage opportunism and the emergence of strangers to the throne, erode public confidence in our traditional institutions, diminish the moral authority of the next Awujale before he even ascends the stool. I respectfully urge the Fusegbuwa ruling house to reject his declaration outright. The OD is to subject every nomination to the strictest genealogical scrutiny, and His Excellency the Governor to ensure that only candidates who fully satisfy the provisions of the registered declaration are forwarded for consideration. But reacting to the petition, head and chairman of the Fusegbuwa ruling house, Owuyemi, said he appreciated efforts of petitioner towards reminding the Council of Awujale kingmakers of the sacred stool, even notwithstanding that he was yet to obtain a copy of the said petition. Now, I will go to another one for you people. Yeah. I'm just trying to let you know all that is happening, then you can understand. I'm coming now. I'll go to I'm coming now. Okay, now I'm going to read to you the head of the Ajidara Awujale stool. Jadiara Royal House disowns Otumba Wasiu Ayinde's claim as eyewitness and community reaction trail controversy. Ijebu, December 7, 2025. I read. Fresh controversy has erupted over the race to the revered Awujale of Ijebu stool, as the Jadiara Royal House has formally disclaimed the royal lineage of Otumba Wasiu Ayinde Anifowose MON, who recently declared interest in the vacant throne. In a strongly worded hello, you do it somewhere else. In a strongly worded letter dated December 7, 2025, addressed to the leadership of the Fusegbuwa ruling house, Ulenla Agunsebi Ijebu, Otumba Prince Akinola Odedino. If you know Ijebu very well, you will know this Odedino. They are well known. It's like the cuckoo, and it's like my mother's side in Ijebu, Ogunade. Yes, they are well known. Odedino. Those that know them, please type. You will see. So, Otumba Prince Akinola Odedino, MSc, BSc, PSCA, FCIT, FCC, all this degree, all these achievements. An accredited member of the Jadiara Royal House stated categorically that Otumba Wasiu Ayinde has no genealogical lineage to the Jadiara family royal house. According to the letter, following Ayinde's public declaration of interest to contest the Awujale stool through the Jadiara ruling house, he's declared that he's from there. Jadiara royal house, the chairman of Fusegunwa ruling house issued him a nomination form with the expectation that he would present verification documents to authenticate his royal roots. We in Jadiara royal house, is not talking. We in Jadiara royal house have patiently waited for him to appear with his form and whatever documents he may have to prove his linkage to Jadiara royal house. He is yet to show up, the letter stated. Prince Odedino explained that the clarification became necessary because the matter had assumed public interest status, stressing that the public would continue to be informed as events unfold. So copies of the letter were officially forwarded to Abiodun, executive chairman Ijebu local government. This letter that I'm reading, reading out to you people. The commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs, the Ogun State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, the secretary Ijebu Ode local government, the chairman Awujale Interim Administration Council. Wasiu Ayide's declaration of interest, a prominent indigenous and businessman, had recently declared his intention to contest the allegedly identifying Jadiara royal house as his ancestral roots. So, an eyewitness present at the venue of his declaration told Igboro Lawa correspondents he spoke confidently and told the gathering that he was fully qualified by blood and heritage. Many of us believed him at that time because nobody had come out to challenge it until now. As of the time of filling his report, Otuba Wasiu Ayinde has not issued any official response to the allegation questioning his genealogical background. Eyewitness and community interview reactions from residents, traditional stakeholders, market leaders, youth groups, and elders across Ijebu have remained deeply missed. A senior traditional custodian at Itoro area who preferred anonymity said the Awujale stool is not something anybody can just wake up and pursue. It is blood, it is history and tradition. If his root is not there, let him step aside peacefully. A market leader at Oja Itoro expressed concern about rising tension. This issue is already causing arguments in the market. We beg the royal fathers and government to take quick action so it will not divide the town. A youth leader from Ijebu North area added, "We respect tradition, but we also want transparency. Let everyone bring out their family records openly so that the truth can be known." Another resident, an eyewitness to the initial declaration, stated, "When he declared interest, many people applauded because of his generosity in the community. But now this letter has changed everything." A community elder from Mulikpa area warned against politicization. Once money and politics enter kingship matter, trouble will follow. The gods of Ijebu do not joke with Awujales too. Legal and stakeholders observations. Legal observers have noted that the formal involvement of the government ministries and the interim council suggests the issue may proceed to official verification, administrative screening, or possible judicial interpretation if disputes persist. What next? With multiple ruling houses expected to participate in the succession process, analysts believing the coming weeks will likely witness. So, hey, bring down that thing, please. We likely witness intensified screening of aspirants, increased role of Ogun State chieftaincy authorities, potential legal battles should claims remain unresolved. The unfolding development underscores once again the sensitivity, prestige, and deep-rooted authority of the Awujale institution, one of the most revered traditional thrones in Yoruba land. I should drink water. Please give me apple juice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to now go to the grandson of great-grandson of the late Adesumbo Awujale Adesumbo Tunwase. I want us to listen to him. I know where I'm going. I just want you so that you understand everything. They say I should drink water. I'm from there too. I'm from Ijebu too. One side, my mother's side. So he spoke in English, and I think he was then told that he should speak Yoruba. Then I will play it for English audience, those of you that are interested in our Ijebu, what is happening to us. Then those of you that I will play it in, then later he came back again and spoke in Yoruba. So let's start. So this is Uncle Adetokubo. He's a prince. Uncle Adetokubo Adebambo is from the Fusegbuwa. He people were thinking is going to be a king, but he has no interest. But his younger his father's younger brother's son has interest. I don't know if maybe I should show you people. If you people can keep it secret, that's the problem, because they are hiding. I will try and show you people, because more secret to keep. If I show you people now, you people will go and carry it out now. They will ask you, where did you see it from? They will say that I'm the one that disclosed Awujale. More security. Karimo, how are you, my dear? Báwo ni, ṣàlàáfíà ni? How is everything? Aku ilé àtúrà. I saw your new home. I saw you fixing things, trying to make sure that everything is okay. Ilé àtúrà kọ́ mi. Àlékún. Ṣùgbọ́n, well done. When it's all done, show us so. When it's all done, show us so. Ilé àtúrà, àlékún. Ní gbé sájò bá ṣe ní nílò òyìnbó náà ni Ọlọ́run á máa jẹ́ ká kórè kó délé náà. My profound regards to your husband and my lovely children, okay? Pẹ̀lẹ́. So let's listen to Okotokubo first. Listen to him. His name is Adetokubo Adebowale Adebambo, the great-grandson of late Awujale Adesumbo Tunwase. So listen to him. Let him speak English first.
Anyway, so I am Adetokunbo Adebowale Adebambo, and
sorry.
I'm the son of Adewale Adetun Adebambo, who was the son of Prince Nasiru Ali Aderibigbe.
Can you see class? No, I'm sorry. That's how Ijebu people are. When you talk about everybody butter, you see class, you see level, you see, you see no noise, no anything, charisma. That's how they are. Imagine if he's a king, he will fit the throne. If I show you the person he's causing that, okay, let me just not talk.
Adebambo, who was the son of the late Awujale Adesimbo Tunwase of the Funshebuwa ruling house in Ijebu. So I am the great-grandson of the late Awujale Adesimbo Tunwase, and I greet all my fathers, my mothers, my brothers and my sisters, my nieces and my nephews in the Funshebuwa ruling house. I'd also like to very respectfully greet the other ruling houses, being Belebua, Fidipote, and Anikinaya.
You said I should stop bragging. How? This my uncle now. I say, Ijebu, Forget it. You know, if it's anything about look and charisma, anything, forget it. No carry and go Ijebu. This is where I have issue about this even the Awujale when he was still in Shango. They go and find out now. Go and find out. Yeah, it was so dead now that if people Awujale, it's a no nonsense man. Charisma ko e don't no, I don't want them to turn this thing to war. They should not just rubbish the throne. They shouldn't rubbish the throne, no.
I agree to all responsibly. The reasons for this video really are pretty simple. One, to avoid being blamed by
Thank you,
history
Stella.
for not speaking when I could have, when it was necessary and when it was expedient to do so. I don't think I'm going to get a second chance to make this presentation. And two, to sound a note of warning to the pretenders who might want to take advantage of what they think is a vulnerable situation thrown up by the extended passage of time spent on the throne by our late King Awujale, Sikiru Kayode Adetono. A period during which a lot of our elders who had access to accurate records of the process of selecting a new Awujale have passed on. Over the last few months, there have been quite a lot of spurious claims by individuals, to the throne. And most of them, if not all of them, can only be described as Aomo Asawo,
Can you hear?
who have seen what they think is a vulnerability in the selection process and have decided to make use of alternative means of, connections to the corridors of power, material influence on who the people they think are the kingmakers to get onto the throne. If anyone desires to lay claim to the throne of the Awujale, then that individual must establish his bloodline and his lineage, just like I did. One that is unbroken and verifiable all the way back to the late Awujale Adesunbo Tunwashe Aboki. If you cannot do that, then please just exit the room. You really have no business being here. And if I may, show you this picture right here. This is a picture of Captain Bauer and his wife. This is the late Awujale Adesimbo Tunwashe. And this is Balogun Kuku right here. This picture dates back to 1884, August 5th, I think. And if you cannot...
you can't present your history as if you see. When they'll be telling you your roots, when you should go, you say, you see, gbogbo ere o. Gbogbo ere. Àwa tá ń ya photo ń sìn, later on, our children will show us. My mommy, my mommy was this, my mommy was this, my mommy is great grand. All those things is history. Àwọn ọmọ wa bàbá ń bẹ̀. Ṣé ti rí bó ṣe gbé great grandfather jáde sìn? He's showing us. Ẹ̀yin ẹgbẹ́ titi yín jáde. It doesn't matter, but who he is, he has shown who he is to us now. We know this is his great grandson.
It's a clear path of your connection to our late King Awujale Adesimbo Tunwashe, that you truly have no business being in the lineup of people presenting themselves, as being eligible for the throne. And just like I have discussed with my first cousin, who is also great grandson of the late Adesimbo Tunwashe, You must be aware of the demands and the responsibilities of our traditions, our rights, and our customs, so that there's no repeat of the debacle that unfolded after the transition of our late Awujale Sikiru Kayode Adetono. These traditions, these rights, and these customs are simply too important to be discarded, to be overlooked, or to be set aside by any king. Once you do become the Awujale, if you do become the Awujale, then you live like a king, you die like a king, and you're buried like a king. Once again, I greet all the Fushebua ruling house. I pray that you will be guided in selecting and presenting our next Awujale of Ijebu land.
Amen.
I also again greet every member of all the other ruling houses, the Belebua, the Fidipote, and the Anikinaya, because we all have a stake in what is going on. What goes around comes around, and sooner or later it will be the turn of another ruling house to present another Awujale, and this process cannot, should not, and will not.
Uncle Tokubo, let me read what somebody said about you here. Said Ijebu's efficacy too much, top-notch, elegant. Ewe so ọmọ alára Ìjẹ̀bú rewa, mo kí yín Yeye wa. Ṣé ti gbọ́, uncle? Yeah. Because I'm sure he's here watching me. Yeah.
May God bless us all. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ arójòjòyè Adélé Tèjìtèjì, mo kí yín o.
Did you hear that? So I think then, people then said, that you should speak Yoruba. So for a Yoruba audience, let's listen. He then did another video. Let me play that for you before I continue. Okay?
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káàárọ̀ ní ibikíbi tí ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Ní nǹkan bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan sẹ́yìn sí mo ṣe fídíò kan lórí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo rògbòdìyàn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú.
Thank you, Olaide Yeye. Analyzing this issue like a debate. I love the energy.
Láti ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá yẹn ni àwọn èèyàn ti ń pè mí tán ti ń béèrè pé eléyìí tí mo ṣe ní òyìnbó yẹn pé ó dáa o, ṣùgbọ́n ṣé mi ò lè ṣe kan ní èdè abínibí tiwa ni. Mo dẹ̀ wò pé òkè ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbé jù nù torí ó mọ́gbọ́n wa, kò kí n ṣe gbogbo wa náà la nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. Torí ẹ̀ ni mo sọ pé òkè máa gbìyànjú láti túmọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá. Máa gbìyànjú láti tún sọ.
Welcome.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Adétòkunbọ̀ Adébọ̀wálé Adébámbọ̀, ọmọ Prince Adéwálé Adéìtàn Adébámbọ̀, tó jẹ́ ọmọkùnrin ìkejì fún Prince Nasiru Ali Adéríbigbé Adébámbọ̀, tó jẹ́ ọmọkùnrin fún late Awujale Adésùnbọ̀ Túnwàṣẹ Àbókí. Mo dẹ̀ tún rò náà pé béèyàn bá ṣe ń júwe lé bàbá ẹ̀, ó yẹ kó lè júwe lé ìyá ẹ̀ náà. Torí èèyàn ò jáde ní bàbá kó má ní.
I don't know the Bakare, so.
Orúkọ ìyá tèmi ni Cecilia Olúbùkúnọlá ní Balógun. Ó jẹ́ ọmọ fún Chief Samuel Ogunsanya Balógun, Chief S.O. Balógun ní Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde. Chief S.O. Balógun ni Principal Secretary fún Awujale Adesanya tó wàjà kó tó kan
Adétọ̀nà.
Awujale Sikiru Kayode Adetono.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nínú fídíò tí mo dẹ̀ ṣe ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá yẹn, mo sọ ìdí tí mo fi ń ṣe fídíò yẹn. Ilé Fúnṣẹ̀gbùwà ni èmi ti wá. Mo jẹ́ kanú àwọn ọmọ Awujale Adesimbo Tunwashe nílé Fúnṣẹ́gbùwà. Ìdílé wa ló wà ní Àgùnṣẹ̀bí nílé ńlá.
I think the Olushogas are from Tabo, not in Tabo. Tabo. My mother is from that side. I think they are from that Kuku side. We are from that. We are the Akpebi. In my Oguades, they give them that position, Akpebi. That title, Akpebi, is that home ni wọ́n máa ń fún ní title yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ṣùgbọ́n a mọ ilé. Ìjẹ̀bú Òde ló gbogbo. Lèmi ti lọ sí ilé ìwé mẹ́wàá.
Hello? Your voice.
A mọ ilé. Tí mo bá padà sí ilé ní Àgùnṣẹ̀bí ní èní, tẹ́sẹ̀ pé. Kí n tó sọ gbólóhùn mẹ́rin márùn-ún.
Tabo. That's where I am. That's where.
Ó dá mi lójú pé èèyàn mẹ́wàá tí ogún á dìde pé eléyìí á mọ eléyìí. Ó ti júwe ara ẹ̀. Kí dẹ̀ nìdí tí a tún fi ń ṣe fídíò yìí sí? Òun ní pé àwọn kan dìde. Bóyá wọ́n rò pé a sùn ni o, bí wọ́n dẹ̀ rò pé ọ̀tá wa kú ni o. A kú àwa láàyè o. A wà láàyè. Adé máa wà láàyè ni.
Àmín.
Júwe ara ẹ̀. Ṣé èyí téèyàn bá ti ń júwe ara ẹ̀ tó bá ti ń sọ pé nígbà kan wọ́n fẹ́ ìyá mi kó wa wá sáàfin, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò dán mọ́rán. Èrò tí ń wà náà ẹ̀. Bàbá mi rèé, bàbá tiẹ̀ rèé, bàbá tiẹ̀ rèé, bàbá tiẹ̀ rèé. Júwe ara ẹ̀. Jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n mọ̀ ẹ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n fọwọ́ sí pé àmọ́ eléyìí, àmọ́ eléyìí, àmọ́ eléyìí, àmọ́ eléyìí. Tí bàbá wa bá kó wa lọ sí Ìjẹ̀bú ńgbà yẹn, tó bá ti dà wálẹ̀ nílé bàbá wa ní Ìsókù ní Etímòrò, tá bá ṣeré lọ bá ṣe máa ń kóra wa kiri ńgbà yẹn, tá bá dé àwọn ibì kan, àwọn àgbààgbà yẹn á béèrè pé ọmọ lè sọ̀rọ̀ wà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ọmọ lè sọ̀rọ̀ wà.
Wàá júwe ara ẹ̀.
Èmi ọmọ Lágbájá.
Ọmọ ẹjọ́ máa ṣeré. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan wá jáde bí olè, àwọn èèyàn kan wá jáde bí ọlọ́ṣà, wọ́n jáde bí gbéwìrì, bí àwọn alọ́nilọ́wọ́gbà, pé tọwọ́ ẹ̀yẹn kò mú wá. Gbóná tí ń ṣerú ẹ̀. Èmi ò lọ́ba jẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà kò tó kó bọ̀ fẹ́ jọba.
Mi lọ́ba jẹ o. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún sọ, mi ò ní ọba jẹ. Àmọ́ ẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi ń yí Àwùjalè ó ti tó. Ẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn ti tó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi òpin sí. Àwọn èèyàn tó tọ́ sí wọn mọ̀ra wọn. A dẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ fún ọmọ àbúrò àbá mi tó lọ.
Okay.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o.
No, jẹ́ kí n gbé ìtókù sí. In fact, lára àwọn contender lélẹ̀ but kì í ṣe ẹni cousin uncle.
A dẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ fún ọmọ àbúrò àbá mi tó lóun fẹ́ jẹ Àwùjalè. Mo ní èmi á dúró tiẹ̀. Eléyìí tó yẹ ká sọ Ọlọ́run bá fi sí wa lẹ́nu. Eléyìí tí ò yẹ ká sọ, Ọlọ́run bá mú kúrò. Ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ kó mọ kíní kan dájú o. Tí wọ́n bá mú ẹ síbẹ̀, bó ṣe ń ṣe ló máa bá wọn ṣe o. Tí àsìkò náà bá dẹ̀ tó, k'Ọlọ́run bá ọlọ́jọ́ ìní kó jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ kó jìnnà síra wọn.
Àmín.
Bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe láyé ìgbà àwọn bàbá tí wà ni wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe o. Tó bá ti mọ̀ pé kò tẹ́ ẹ lọ́rùn, tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ò lè ṣe nǹkan tí ìlú fẹ́, tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ò lè ṣe nǹkan tí oyè yẹn fẹ́, fi bẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún wọn, kò kí ń ṣe dandan. Èmi ò rò pé ìdí wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀. Mo ní tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ fún ọmọlúwàbí, tó bá dénú ẹ̀ àdòdìndì. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo yín o. Orúkọ tèmi ni Adétókunbọ̀ Adébọ̀wálé Adébámbọ̀, ọmọ bíbí inú ilé Fúnṣẹ́gbùwà ní èmi. Ó tún kù kíní kan, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè mí, tẹ́ ń fìwé ránṣẹ́ sí mi, tẹ́ ń ṣe bí àkíyèsí bí ìmọ̀ràn. Èmi ò kí ń ṣe nǹkan tí èmi ò ń ṣe ẹni tí wọ́n ń dẹ́rù bà o.
Ẹ tún ti gbé Yorùbá nation lọ bá àwọn èèyàn gidi bá.
Mi ò ń ṣe ẹni tí wọ́n ń dẹ́rù bà. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, ẹ lọ béèrè. Mi ò ṣe ẹni tí wọ́n ń dẹ́rù bà. Elédùà kó jọ, kó lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí gbogbo wa.
Àmín.
Ọdún ló ń lọ sópin yìí. Ikú ò ní pa wá.
Àmín.
Àrùn ò ní gbé wa dé.
Àmín.
Ó lọ kò dé, kò ní jẹ́ tiwa.
Àmín.
Agbára Jésù tí èmi ń pè.
Àmín.
Mo kí yín àti lágbà àti lọ́mọdé àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin. Mo kí gbogbo yín o. Ẹ̀yin olórí ẹbí tẹ̀dẹ̀ wà ní iwájú wa, tẹ̀ ń tọ́ wa sọ́nà. Ọlọ́run ọba á dúró tì yín.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run ọba á dúró tì yín.
Àmín.
Á dẹ̀ gbè yín níjà.
Àmín.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o.
Okay, so now this man, I don't know, we just have to see this one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀, kẹgbọ́n ohun tó borí wí orin dé o, ìlú dé o, Àyìndé táwọn yọ. Alhaji King Wasiu Àyìndé Ọmọgbọ́láhàn. Tó bá ní ẹ máa jọba, ẹ ti jẹ́ o. Tí àkọsẹ̀jáyé yín tó bá ní ẹ máa jẹ ọba, ẹ ti jẹ ọba fújì o. Sẹ́rí àwọn Yorùbá ní èèyàn kì í jẹ méjì lábà. Ẹ lè jẹ ọba fújì kẹtù máa wá du ọba Ìjẹ̀bú, ìyẹn ti Awùjalẹ̀. Torí pé kí ni ẹ̀yin náà lè sọ.
This man no well o.
Wọ́n fi èèyàn, wọ́n fi jẹ lèmọ́mù, ó tún wá ń du sẹ́ríkì. Ẹ lè jẹ́ o, torí wọ́n ti jẹ́ kó yé yín pé ẹ lè jẹ́ Awùjalẹ̀. Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu dẹ̀ sọ fún yín, wọ́n ní kẹ́ mú ọkàn kúrò ń bẹ̀.
Nígbà wo wà ń
Ìdí
bẹ̀?
tẹ́ ṣe bínú ní airport ní ọjọ́ náà nìyẹn, tí ẹ ṣe fẹ́ mú plane dúró, torí pé kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò bá yín ní ara mu. Àwọn ará Ìjẹ̀bú dẹ̀ ń bẹ̀rù.
This guy can lie.
Wọ́n ò fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé àwọn ò fẹ́ yín ní ọba.
This guy heard it.
Olórí ọmọọba èyí tẹ́ jẹ by default. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ mú yẹn, kẹ́ mú dání. Ẹ wá kọ lẹ́tà, ẹ wá kọ sí wọn. Nínú ìdílé mẹ́rin tó ń jọba, wọ́n ní tọmọ ìkọ̀kan ní inú ibẹ̀. Wọ́n ní tọmọ ìkọ̀kan ní inú ibẹ̀. Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n tèmi, àwọn ọkú mi, wọ́n dẹ̀ pa nítàn fún mi, àwọn tẹ́jọ ṣe kékeré ní òkè súnà. Wọ́n ní tí ìyá Wàsíù àti bàbá Wàsíù bá ti jà, ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ní Igbóṣeré ni ìyá Wàsíù máa ń wá. Kí ìyá Wàsíù tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń taṣọ. So wọ́n nígbà tí ìyá Wàsíù bẹ̀rẹ̀ òwú aṣọ ni àwọn àti bàbá Wàsíù ni wọ́n padà tó fi di pé bàbá Wàsíù tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí ìlú Péjú Èkìtì. Ìlú Péjú Èkìtì yẹn òun ni wọ́n sin bàbá Wàsíù sí. So àwọn ará Ìjẹ̀bú ní kẹ́ tọ́ka sí olórí bàbá yín ní Ìjẹ̀bú àbí kẹ́ lọ mú èèyàn 6 tí ó tọmọ yín wá àbí tí ẹ tọmọ nínú Ìjẹ̀bú Òde àbí nínú Ìjẹ̀bú in general. Ẹ má dá wàhálà lẹ̀ o, ẹ má dá wàhálà lẹ̀ torí gbogbo ibi tó bá wà peaceful ibẹ̀ lẹ ti máa ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo kì í ṣe lórí alábàárùn.
Ó tún kọrin wá sí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo kì í ṣe lórí
This guy,
alábàárùn.
they supposed to play.
Àṣà náà rèé o, mo tún ti dé bí mo ṣe ń dé. Láìkí ibi tí peace bá wà. Ẹ jẹ́ n béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín. Ṣé tí ẹ bá jẹ ọba àwọn èèyàn tó fẹ́ wá náwó fún yín ṣé wọ́n máa kí yín pé kábíyèsí Awùjalẹ̀ o kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí náwó ni? Torí rò dáadáa mo lè ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ dúró ti aṣáájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu lóyà selfish interest yín òun ló jẹ yín lógún. Now ẹ̀yin ni olórin APC election bọ̀ 2027 àbí.
They said this Balogun of Lagos, so Bisoye.
Ta ló máa kọrin fún APC? Torí lifetime agreement òun lè sign pẹ̀lú APC. 2027 táṣáájú máa ní ìdíyín láti defend the seat tí wọ́n wà. Ẹ̀yin wá lẹ̀ ń du ọba. So tẹ́yìn bá ti wá jẹ ọba yẹn èyí tí ẹ lè jẹ. Ta ló máa kọrin fún APC? Àbí ṣé ẹ máa fi Awùjalẹ̀ ẹ fi àpèrè sílẹ̀ ẹ wá gbé mic ẹ tún wá kọrin ni ẹ tó ẹ pẹ́ kọ́ra èèyàn tó lè fi ń joyè láwùjọ èèyàn pàtàkì èèyàn tó ní sùúrù ẹ̀yin ò ní sùúrù rárá ẹ ti wà too controversial jù gbogbo nǹkan lè máa ń dàrú ẹ ń ṣe ẹni tó ní sùúrù so ẹni tó ní sùúrù ló lè fi jọba. Bàbá tó bí ìyá tó bí bàbá tó bí màmá tèmi ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ni wọ́n o ọmọ Adéríbigbé ni wọ́n o a dẹ̀ ti ní ọmọ oyè tá ti mú sílẹ̀ nídìí àgbàlagbà tó ẹ lọ jókòó kò tí kọ̀yìn àwọn ará Ìjẹ̀bú ní àwọn ò fẹ́ ẹni tí ó máa disgrace àwọn ní Ìjẹ̀bú pé oyè olórí ọmọọba wọ́n lówó lọ fi ń jẹ wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ ẹni tí àwọn èèyàn máa lẹ owó mọ́ ní orí nítorí pé kí ni lè fi fújì mi yẹn lè filẹ̀ kí lẹ wá ń wá nídìí ọba Awùjalẹ̀ wọ́n ní fi ibi ẹyọ kan tọmọ wa ní Ìjẹ̀bú bàbá tó bí màmá tó bí bàbá tó bí màmá ti tèmi ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ni wọ́n a dẹ̀ ti mú ọmọ oyè sílẹ̀ àfẹ́ àgbàlagbà ẹ má dá wàhálà lẹ̀ o torí gbogbo bíkíbi tẹ́ bá wà lẹ ti máa ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀ ẹ ti wà too controversial jù ẹ wá lẹ fẹ́ joyè Awùjalẹ̀ kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọba fújì torí adé tó wà lórí mi ọba fújì ni mo jẹ Àyìndé lágbádé fún Aláyìndé lágbádé fún ọba fújì rèé o Àyìndé lágbádé fún ọ̀rẹ́ wa.
Ó tún lórin ẹ̀ láti fi
díṣẹ́. Kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yẹn? Èyàn kì í jẹ méjì lábà o. Aláàjì, èyàn kì í jẹ méjì lábà.
Nígbà tí mo rélé mú kọ mi tiẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tí mo máa sọ mo wá ní ṣé Alhaji ò bá ti rọra dúró ti máyégún wọn because it will be somehow if at the end of the day they do thorough screening and they discover that it's not, from the ruling house, and people are putting a disclaimer on him. It's kind of I feel pity for him, but I'm happy that he's exercising his rights. He's trying his luck. Nigeria being what it is, let's turn it down to Yoruba. Let me tell you people one thing. Never say never. If they pindon fún yín, Tinubu, I can't say if Alhaji is, if the people of Ijebu they are saying that Alhaji has no rights. However, he's not from the ruling house. Some are even saying that he's not even from Ijebu Ode at all, like this guy. But I know that he's from Ijebu Ode. I know he's from Ijebu Ode. But I don't know if he's from the ruling house. And so if he's not from the ruling house, I think this one is going to make people now to start everybody saying hello jẹun for one no lara. You understand? It should have a rethink, especially because if the head of Jadiara house came out to put a disclaimer on him, that's embarrassing. But I know that Alhaji he wants that title Goni. Because all this lately, he's just been so nice. He's changing. I was sensing it. I said, man, you don't this calmness, that only reason so that àwọn ọmọ aráàlú ó fi ń tù wọ́n nínú. But you see, I don't know. This Awujale, it may end in court because I know that ọ̀wọ̀ yìí ó ṣo máa yẹn lọ́wọ́, the governor. I know that they are using everything to try and compensate K1, but àwọn ará Ìjẹ̀bú Òde ò ní gbà. Ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn you are all deceiving yourself. We have many of this family outside Ijebu Ode that migrated from Ijebu Ode to another village or town. We have some of this family at Orugbo, Ido, Lagos State, in Epe. We are all from Agunsebi to Ita-Ogbin in Ijebu Ode. We are coming very soon. Àwa ọmọ Àbàsí Ọ̀dúnsìn. Kí ni Túndé Ọ̀ṣínẹ́yẹ? Kí ni ìyẹn wá ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀? Oh, Jojo, if you are coming for anything, you go there, go and meet them and go and fight. Well, Yeye election is continuing, we can't force KWAM1 on us. I know, but ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò lọ. But I'm telling you people with my full chest, K1 desperately wants to be Awujale. And I don't know if he really thought about it. Is it going to be possible that what we know that God called him to do, will he be shorty multitasking, or be functioning as a multitasking only, as a musician, as a king? How is that possible? Gbogbo yẹn náà ni. And at the end of the day, for one person, he said in one of his interviews years ago that he was not from Ijebu Ode. I don't know. I didn't hear that. But I know when his niece, she told me, the niece is Ijebu Ode. And the lady's name is Yetunde Anifowose. I'm serious. Go on Google, maybe Facebook, maybe she's there, or Instagram. She's Yetunde Anifowose. She told me that they are from Ijebu Ode. So, and that's why Wasiu has always been going to Ojude Oba. But the link, maybe is, I don't know, but that's coming from a ruling home is what is Jakunle now. What is not making him meet up to the criteria. And all eyes are on the kingmaker. Do you understand? I want to show you people the king. But I don't trust you people. Not the king, but the ones that they are bringing out. I don't trust you people. It looks like Aláàfin for you, but I think it's finer, I don't trust you people now, I want to show you people. You understand? If you screenshot it, God is going to catch you. Let me show you people, okay? So I think, I don't know, but you have to keep it secret too. You keep it secret. Me, I'm not in. If they catch you people with his photo, just go on your own. Don't come and say I'm the one that showed you people anything on you. That's you. The one that they are saying is young is young. A mass of anybody. Please, anybody that screenshot Pere, if you screenshot Pere, God is watching you. God is watching you. Let him come out himself, and it's not all these people that talk, shakama. I no dey. Make una no say na me give una expo. I no dey. He's also Adebambo. So you shaka. I no dey. Let them bring that themselves. Now, no, don't mind them. Let them bring out themselves. You know, for Fusegua. Let them. You say I'm so mischievous because na amebo dey do. Oh, run me share. Amebo ni mo ń ṣe. Amebo ni mo ń ṣe. You know when they are saying the younger and táwọn fẹ́ filẹ̀, that's the person. But you know all this one that will be speaking, they are, you know, at their bottom. Oh, it is because you can't see anything. I'm not there. I'm not there. Me ò dá sí mọ́. Ẹ lọ wá níbi kan. You won't even see him outside. But is there. You know, you won't even say, I'm not there. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀. He looks, he looks it. You know. Àwọn mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde. Ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde máa fàyàn. Forget it o. Tìwé tí Ọlátọlá tí ọmọ tí wọ́n fowó bí tí wọ́n fowó kọ́. Refine. If you do shaka, if they catch you with it, I know where if it comes out, I will know, and I will say, God is watching you. God is watching you. You be our king's wife. I don't know. I don't know. I not put mouth to. I see the pics here. It's Adebambo. It's my uncle's cousin. He's the one that Yeye available for Olori. Olori lẹ́yìn fẹ́ ṣe. I see the what kind of hide and seek. I didn't do hide and seek. Go and see that date. You want me to show it so that they will say èmi ni mo já, èmi ni mo lọ gbé lọ fún yín. Ẹ lọ dúró wọ́n máa wọ́n gbéyàwó bọ̀ wá bá yín. Wọ́n máa wá gbé fún yín lódìdí. Bam. So I just show you people so that you know that they want young and they want that one. So if everything gbe, you just need to come from their house, the ruling house. And when you come from there, I think it's easy like that. So what is giving them problem? All this, you know, àwọn ọmọ olówó, àwọn kìíní, àwọn ọmọ Awujale. You know Awujale too, olówó. None of the Awujale still ní owó. Forget it. The lineage is just as if God bless them like that. It is generational wealth. We already screenshot. We find like, àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde fine gbàgbé ẹ̀. Charisma ńkọ́. If you see charisma, if I show you his pictures, you go, I don't know. And you know that king too, that Waja. He was there for a long time from young age. Even such challenge, there was a time he was dethroned. Awujale. Go and find that now by the governor of then, Bisi Onabanjo. He was dethroned. He had political, but later, I want to come. From young, no, ni man yẹn náà ti wà ńbẹ̀. Ó pẹ́ lórí oyè go. This Awujale, ó pẹ́ gan. Maybe 50 something or 60 something years on throne. He died at the age of 91. He was enthroned from maybe the age of 20 or 30 something. Go and find out. Go and read this. 65 years. Thank you. Òun náà pẹ́ o. I think so far gone it's been the so you know I think they want to follow that. They don't want old people. You don't want. We will see him at Ojo about 20 by the grace of God. Amen. You know, I just wish that Ijebu-Òde they do it right. Ẹni tí ìlú fẹ́, tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ni kó wà ńbẹ̀. Because me too, I'm partly ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde too. In fact, my mother, is from the ruling home there. Also from where my uncle now, my mom's younger brother now, they are in court. Due all this, he's meant to be the king. He was meant to be there, the one before the one that went to be with the Lord. They scattered it. They took it to court. Court said, okay, the king now again. What to daru? The kingmakers, they are always the problem. The kingmakers, they are always the problem. The moment they do all these things, they will go behind and start to collect millions. If you hear how much these people give the kingmakers, if you hear, they scatter it. They let us start preparing oloris for him, jare. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ lórí lẹ ń sọ àní ká jọba nílùú yẹn. This is the problem that Yoruba culture tradition is facing now. When it comes to the king now, the kingmakers will do it as though, just the way politics or politicians do, they will be bribing their way. Ó ti dàrú, Ifá ò kì í sọ anything mọ́. Ifá ò sọ nǹkan kan mọ́. They are not giving Ifá. They are not checking pé ìlú àtúbà, ìlú àtúnṣe o. They are not doing it anymore. That this person we put, or if we put this person, will the land be flourishing? Ọmọ abíwẹ́rẹ́, ìyá abíwẹ́rẹ́, èso á máa so gidi, kíní kan kìíní. Nothing like that. Àwọn èèyàn tó ń rà kó ta ọjà máa, nothing. They don't do it anymore. They don't do it anymore. So it's sad. It's so sad. You know? So I really pray that if they look at the history of Ijebu, there has been integrity, transparency, and it shows even when they install the king, as they enthrone the king, the way like the monarchs in England, ẹ̀mí wọn á gùn, wá ṣe pé ìlú àtúbà, ìlú àtúnṣe, ó ti always. So they should continue like that. Kó má bàjẹ́. Kó má bàjẹ́. If they land in court like this, ó ti bàjẹ́ nìyẹn. Ó ti bàjẹ́. If this thing leads to litigation, ó ti bàjẹ́. And mo dẹ̀ ń sọ, Ijebu Ode people no go gree. It's not about stubbornness. It's about their heritage. I'm telling you, Ijebu Ode people, àwọn èèyàn jàǹkọ̀, they there. So, Wasiu wants to be a king, he should make sure he comes from one of the ruling house. That is all that can make him. If not, there will be wahala. I'm telling you. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí máa lead sí court. Ó ti scatter nìyẹn. Ó ti bàjẹ́ nìyẹn. Ó máa lead sí court. That's all. Ẹ̀yin olórí on Yeye TV, abeg am abeg. You people, ẹ̀yin ti choose olórí, ẹ ti ẹ ní sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n débẹ̀ náà. That is the one that Fusegbuwa they have put. That's the man they want. That's my uncle's cousin. That's from that ruling home. So that's it. That's the one that's the person they want. They are going to support him because he's from one of the ruling family. And the other one, there's another man, is elderly. He will come and see his resume. Come and see his resume. Hey, there's another one, young guy too. What to be Mefa. But others, allegedly, they are all from, because your ruling party, the home, they have head. Gbogbo wọn lórí. You know, you see them now during Ojude Oba, different uniform for different Gbogbo wọn ló ní olórí. So ruling house yẹn, ó máa láti lọ gba káàdì àti signature. They will say ilé ìlò ti jáde. So that's how they have been able to do it right. Yeah, unlike some people, they don't have all those things. They do it right in Ijebu. They ibi tó ti wá báyìí. Wọ́n mọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ní wàláì. Oríkì ẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa fi kì ẹ́. Wàláì. If my mommy says my oriki now, you will hear the Ijebu Ode aspect of it. Ọmọ kìíní kan, ọmọ tantabo, ọmọ abẹ́pà, ọmọ àṣekìíní kan. Wá tún gbé mi padà, wá tún gbé mi lọ sí Rẹ́mọ, ilé ọ̀gá Kanáwò, ọmọ afọ́tamodi, ọmọ ṣèkìíní. They must put it, so it's there. So there's no way they will disown you if you are from particular, you understand? So there's a problem, there's a question mark. Problem why? Those men are cute, black cute. They speak so well mannered. Omo, I'm in love with those men already. Which men is àwọn eléyìí obìnrin ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin ni wọ́n ń sọ. Abeg people should go and sit down. Wọ́n ń jà pé kí wọ́n gba oyè bàbá wọn. Èyí jókòó bíbá yẹn sọ pé cute handsome black kìíní kan. Ẹ jọ jókòó jàre. Ẹ lọ jókòó jà. Ìjẹ̀bú men are don't you see during Ojúde Ọba àwọn Ìjẹ̀bú fine o. Ìjẹ̀bú men are fine o. Ìjẹ̀bú dey precisely ó fine o. Ìjẹ̀bú men forget it o. And they know they charisma yẹn charisma yẹn and the race will be very tough. Okay, it's going to be. Sincerely, I wish him the best, but the race is going to be very tough for K1. In fact, it may lead to humiliation and embarrassment. I know that it's Tinubu that is supporting, but they may also share Tinubu, but because our election is coming, so all those things too can affect him. If there's dispute, royal dispute, they will say Tinubu came to cause problem in their town. Meanwhile, he personally is not even from Ijebu. He should leave them to sort that there. So Tinubu may use Gbenga than Abiodun, Dapo Abiodun, but Dapo Abiodun, he is going to have to deal with people that are richer than him, people that are well read, people that are. It's going to be hard. This is hard. They put Dapo Abiodun for hot seats. Yeye Kudi, we need to match make. Say on should go and sit down abeg. No, K1 is ambitious. That's the reason why he went to build that hotel, so that they will say he created job opportunities. He also has a cattle ranch, so they will say he created job opportunities. And that hotel is 5-star hotel. I don't know it, so but from outside it looks very fantastic. But the people contending with it, some of them have more than that, and some of them don't have up to that. But education and history, you must belong and come from the ruling. That is the main. Sorry, before I let you people go, let me now read what. Sorry, let me read this one too. In closing, that is incoming king. Mo tún ti show yín o. Ẹ bá screenshot ẹ pẹ́rẹ́. If they see it anywhere, if you say it's me, I lie. God will catch that person. Let me read something for you people. The criterias for let me just read it for you people. See, this man is one of the contenders. So this man, go and read about him on my page. He's one of them. He's one of them. If you see his resume, you go just what? You go just do like this. This guy is one of them. Very handsome too. This guy is one of them. He's a contender. K1 is one of them. Let me read something for you. See, this is K1 now. You all know K1 now. K1 don dey post down as a king since tey. Now let me read something for you people. From him, I'll read it. Okay. The 5 sacred criteria for choosing the next Awujale, a return to Yoruba tradition. This man's name is Odunowu Dr. Abdul Falil Abayomi Odunowu Doctor. In the unfolding conversation about the next Awujale of Ijebu land, the public debate often strays into a realm dominated by wealth, education, social status, and professional achievements, which is what we have been talking about since about others. Are you getting me? That is, he's saying that is most likely what everybody will be looking at. Yet, we must remember, these aspects do not define the essence of kingship in Yoruba civilization. Rather, the foundation of royal accession is a sacred trust, deeply rooted in customs that stretch far beyond mere memory. The elders remind us of this eternal truth. Ọba kì í ṣe iṣẹ́ ènìyàn, ọba láyé yan, ọ̀run ló ń fọwọ́ sí. Sorry, my Yoruba is poorly, but I tried. I will translate it in English. A king is not chosen by human effort alone. The earth may speak, but heaven ratifies. That's why I said maybe K1 and others are depending on man, especially in the case of K1, maybe Tinubu, but most time heaven ratifies. At a pivotal moment when the eyes of millions of Ijebu sons and daughters are fixed on the Awujales too, we must return to the core principles that guide our transitions, the 5 sacred criteria that Yoruba customs use to evaluate potential monarchs. These criteria have preserved our identity and stability across generations and remain the legitimate compass for selecting the next Awujale. 1. Iwa. Character as the true crown of kingship. These are things that you must pass. These are things that the kingmakers are meant to look through and to. 1. Iwa. Character. In Yoruba wisdom, character transcends attributes. It shapes destiny. Iwalewa Oba means character is the beauty of a king. Before considering wealth, the power of wealth, we must ponder whether a candidate speaks the truth, acts with humility, fosters unity rather than division, and respects everyone from the palace to the marketplace. A bloodline may grant a royal hire the title, but only unwavering character can confer the moral legitimacy required to reign. Any candidate whose history incites fear, factionalism, or arrogance is fundamentally incompatible with the esteemed throne he seeks. 2. Oye. Worthiness and inner strength. That's number 2. Okay? So I'll continue. Oye. Worthiness and inner strength. Oye embodies more than a chieftaincy title. It represents the gravitas, inner strength, and dignity of a man. An Awujale does not wield authority through brute force or riches. He must command respect through dignity and emotional stability. A worthy candidate must exhibit disciplined behavior and the capacity to bear the monumental cultural responsibility of Ijebu land. The throne is weightier than the crown. It demands a man who can withstand pressure and govern wisely. 3. Ogbon, wisdom, and sound judgment. Ijebu history teaches us that the wisest individuals, not the loudest, emerge as kings. So you see why this man that I showed you people, you can't even see him anywhere. You see what is happening. You see that many of the people that came out to their intention, they are not known. Do you understand? They think there's a reason for it, but I'm just saying to you so that you know that this is what the background of why some things happen or why it is this way. Ijebu it teaches us that the wisest individuals, not the loudest, emerged as kings. Wisdom manifests through patience, balanced judgment, active listening, and the ability to remain calm while making decisions. The Awujale's role include presiding over disputes, guiding governments, protecting cultural heritage, and diffusing societal tensions. A man lacking emotional maturity or strategic insight cannot succeed in a position that requires ancient wisdom to navigate modern challenges. Number 4, Omoluabi. Definitely, this man will fail this one. Fayose is not an Omoluabi. So he will fail this one. If he wants to be a king, he can't be a king at all in Ijebu land. Omoluabi, that is conduct, nobility, and social ethics. And Awujale must embody the pinnacle of Yoruba virtue. Omoluabi, he must be respectful and generous without succumbing to arrogance, peaceful without being cowardly, and honorable in all dealings. The Yoruba people profess Omoluabi Loba. Only a noble soul can truly wear the king's crown. In a time of warning, public morality, the Awujale must serve as a beacon of integrity and cultural refinement. Then lastly, no, not lastly, I think number 5, I think that should be lastly, upholding tradition, the soul of the institution. Beyond lineage, the foremost duty of an Awujale is to act as a custodian of our cultural heritage. He must possess a profound understanding of Ijebu land customs, honor the authority of traditional institutions, and seamlessly connects the palace with communal structures like the Oshugbo, Balogun, Parakokoyi, and age-grade system, all those Ojude Oba and all those things. And it's got better during this last Awujale. And definitely it will only get best if they continue in that manner. He must be rigorously protect festivals, rituals, and the spiritual identity of the kingdom. A man unfit to honor tradition cannot be entrusted with throne that embodies our collective spirit. And now, lastly, I just would say this. Why these 5 criteria matter now more than ever. Ijebu is not merely searching for a king. We are selecting a symbol of unity, the guardian of our legacy, and the moral anchor for future generations. We must resist the temptation to interject politics or individual ambitions into this sacred process. This is not a campaign for the throne, nor should it involve lobbying. Involve lobbying. It is a pure tradition that remains unfazed by the cacophony of modernity. Ultimately, the kingmakers and Orumila will render their judgment, but the public must grasp the foundational principles that rightfully assess true Yoruba royalty. When lineage aligns, the determinants are not wealth or personal popularity, but rather Iwa, Oye, Ogbon, Omoluabi, and an unwavering commitment to tradition. These timeless principles have sustained Ijebu for generations and will lead us forward. Let custom lead, not ambition. The Awujale throne is not a prize awarded to the ambitious. It is a calling reserved for the worthy. And Ijebu stands at a crossroad. Let us anchor ourselves in the wisdom of our ancestors and evaluate each aspirant not through worldly credentials, but against the 5 sacred pillars of Yoruba kinship. By adhering to this principle, Ijebu will not falter. Heaven and earth will realign once more, and the crown will find its rightful head. As is the custom. The legacy of Awujale rests on the shoulders of those who embody this criteria, ensuring that our traditions thrive for generations to come. Ọ̀túnba Dr. Abdulfalil Abayomi Oduwole, convener Ìtẹ̀síwájú Ijebu movement. We will break all barriers of opposition. Ìjẹ̀bú ló kàn fún ìtẹ̀síwájú Ìjẹ̀bú. Alájọbí àgbẹ̀ dédé ẹni o. Àmín. I rest my mic. Good night, everybody. I've given you up to date where we are. So we are waiting for K1 to submit. It's closed now since Friday. Everyone that I've made intention, only K1, they are waiting for him until Yeye should be made the PR until Wednesday. So after then we'll know if K1 submitted his own. I bet he's putting together everything, and so by Wednesday, which is the deadline, I will get back to you people on what is then. January, definitely they are going to enthrone the king, Awujale king. So they want to do everything by this year. So by January, towards the end of January, they should be enthroning the king. We should be knowing that this is the new Awujale. Powerful. Well done, Yeye. Thank you, Stella Modi. God bless you. You are correct, Yeye, for PRO. Yeye, we are counting on you for feedback. Okay. Until then, by the grace of God, let's move. Tomorrow we will do Femi, the guy that was discharged and acquitted in Nigeria. They don't cash him for London. Hey, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. You can, if Obaye do not judge us right, Oba Ọ̀run, who sees it all, will judge everyone. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa, and what we sow, so we reap. So we'll do that tomorrow by the grace of God. Please always give us this type of analysis. So I will. Olaude Sarumi Akode, I will. So tomorrow, okay, by the grace of God. Good night, everybody. You didn't disappoint me, okay? Okay. All right. PRO, Yeye. Nari PRO. Okay. If K1 can read, he should take time to read. He doesn't have any character. Good night, Yeye. Thanks for spending time. Oh, good night, Mr. 250219. This your name, God. I don't know what to call it. Numbers. If I say numbers, that is you, Mr. Bye. Sheun Oye Rokun Oye Sheun Yerokun. Hey, your name is hard though. Oh, sister, hey, my lawyer for Safolashade Kuye. That's Ijebode. Those are Ijebode people. The Kuyes are from Ijebode. Adeti Love, my co-counsel, Safolashade, how are you? Muritala Adeyemi Odutola, thanks, thank you too. Thank you for listening, and thanks for staying online, all right? Thank you, Adenike Ogunjimi. You have done well, Yeye. God keep our country. Amen. Adenike Ogunjimi. Shame on Tone. Who is Tone again? Who is Tone? Why are you abusing again? Shame on Tone. Who is Tone? Tani Tone that you are abusing Tone? Who is Tone again? Shame on Tone. Kita tún ni Tone. Wo ẹ má bá yàn jà. She was supporting. Oh, Dr. Femi. Tone, okay, I get you. Okay, I get you, people. I get you. She abused me over that issue, Gonself. Over this Dr. Femi's issue, then she abused me. Okay, I'll see you people tomorrow, okay? Yeti David, thank you. Take care of yourself, okay? Say, yes, so Sister Folashade, my co-cancer. We see, I like this. Good night. I'm from Adebowale's family. Which of the Adebowales? Is it Adebowale Electrical or Adebowale from Ijebu? You're all very welcome. Bye bye, Funlayo. Odujobi. Good night. Top notch analysis as usual. Yes, Sister Barbara. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. Bye. See you all tomorrow by the grace of God. Okay. Good night. Good night. Good night, darling. Good night.